my thing with religion, personally, people who know me know I'm agnostic. I believe I believe in a higher being, but I do not believe in organized religion. I don't go for the Bible, the Quran, the Torah. I don't go for organized religion. You won't see me going to many church services or participating in many church services. However, in my spiritual, yes, I believe in a higher being. But like I said, I'm agnostic. I believe in a higher being. I just don't believe in organized religion or any of that. Now, my thing with religion stimulates off the fact that so many people who follow these religions are hypocritical. Extremely hypocritical, especially just in general. When you look at Christians are the biggest group who, they're always saying one thing, but their actions are doing something totally different. You have to keep, and then for African Americans, and particularly, I really don't see how you can call yourself a Christian knowing the history of Christianity and how it played a huge role in enslaving our ancestors, and after enslaving our ancestors played a huge role in keeping African Americans basically under mind control and submissive to Europeans who were abusing us and were treating us as second-class citizens. I just personally don't see how you can continue to follow a religion that has done that to you. But like I said, that's your choice. My choice, I left it. I put it in the trash can, and I kept going. And that's where I'm at today. But anyways, looking at Christianity, I mean, the Catholic Church sanctioned slavery. They okayed it. You know what I mean? They okayed it. It was Christian Europeans coming over to the shores of Africa, before there were any actual countries. It was just like, this is Africa, this is the continent, these are tribes on the continent coming over, taking African slaves, shipping them all over the world. Some were going to the United States, some people were going to the Caribbean islands, in the West Indies, all over the world, shipping them out. And guess what? They were Christians. They were religious people. These are the very same religious people, the very same Christians who got to America. Because they were being oppressed in England and other countries and empires. And they came to the United States seeking religious freedom, economical freedom. They were seeking freedom from the oppression that the kings and queens and monarchs in Europe was giving them. So they came to the USA to seek freedom. Yet they turn around and they kill off all the Native Americans just about, whether by war or, poverty, starvation, giving them smallpox and other venereal diseases and other diseases. Killed all the Native Americans off almost. Literally stole their land from them. And then the Trail of Tears made them go to another part of the country, another part of the USA, killing off more. And then they enslave another group of people, the Africans, our descendants, our ancestors. Enslaved them. And guess what? These are the very same individuals who were religious, Christian, and were seeking freedom. So with this being said, you can see the long history of hypocrisy with Christianity and religion in whole. Okay? Fast forward today, you got all these Republicans, right-wing conservatives, evangelistical, Protestant Christians, and they stand by their Christian belief. However, they're the main ones talking about let's go to war, let's kill millions of people. They're the main ones who will sit up and talk about how they're pro-life, right? They're pro-life, right? They want to make sure that the embryo lives on to create a fetus, and the fetus to create a baby, and so on. They're pro-life. They're against abortion. But at the same time, they don't want to pay welfare. They don't want to pay for social services once that baby is in the world. But they're pro-life. They're pro-life, but they always support all these wars that's killing off hundreds and thousands and millions of people every year. But they're pro-life. They're pro-life, and they're Christians, but they don't want to feed the poor. They don't want to support the poor. They don't want to do any of that. But they're Christians. These are the very same people who created the Stand Your Ground laws, okay, that are killing off innocent African American men and women, right? These are the very same people that enslaved Africans. These are the very same Christian, religious, and wanted freedom type of people who had Jim Crow, who started the Ku Klux Klan, who had the Holocaust, killing off Jewish Americans, the very same Christian, religious, wanted freedom type of people who put Japanese Americans in internment camps during World War II. These are the same individuals, the same type of people. With that being said, do I need more evidence to basically explain why I don't support organized religion, why I'm agnostic, why I don't fall for it? Because a lot of time, organized religion has basically brainwashed people. It's so easy to go to a church and listen to somebody else's interpretation of the Bible or the Quran or the Torah or whatever holy book that you're listening to or interested in. You need to read it for yourself. Stop letting other people interpret it for you. And black people, guess what? You're not safe either, because a lot of black Christians are hypocrites as well. You got all these big mega black churches raking in millions of dollars a year. Okay, the pastor, the minister, some of the congregation driving the fanciest vehicles, living in the most beautiful houses, going on vacation all the time, spending all kinds of money on clothes and apparel and jewelry and gold and just lavishly in the love. Meanwhile, their congregation lives in poverty, poor, suffering, jobless. However, the church, the big mega black churches, are making millions of dollars a year. If you don't believe me, look at Bishop T.D. Jakes. Look at Bishop Eddie Long. Remember when he was on his reign and come to find out he was having sex with underage teenage boys, and then at the very same time talking about how homosexuality is a sin when he's committing the same sin. But that's neither here or there. The point is, hypocrites are very, very saturated in Christianity and religion in general. I can't follow someone who is saying one thing, but their actions are totally different. That's why I have to stop. That's why I quit religion. That's why I quit, organized religion. I couldn't do that anymore. I was tired of being lied to. I'm just putting it for what it is. I was tired of sitting up watching people talk about, loving thy neighbor, but then going out here and killing each other every day at alarming rates. Going out here and committing adultery, cheating on their wives and husbands, not being fathers and mothers to their children, multiple kids out of wedlock, having sex before marriage. I was tired of all the hypocrisy. So that's my stand on the situation and issue.